We have actually created these over unders masterpiece that is just trading. I actually got this idea from the previous robot that I created, these the odd and even Vashuk monster, and now we have created these over and under masterpiece. Yeah, so I'll just load this robot, for example, over, and let's just execute some few trades and see how best it actually performs. So the only part that you're supposed to set up is the global shared. So I'll click global shared. Consecutive losses is set by default to 5. You can always change that. I'll be targeting that is $100. That's my stop loss, which is okay. Then the volatility is set to 10. I'm gonna switch this to a different one. Let me use like 50. Then cancel the default. Close that. Then let's go to the risk manager. Set up the stake. I'll do a stake of 30. Yeah, I'll do a stake of 30. Risk management is very much important in trading. So this robot is actually trading over 3, but with over 4 recoveries, and we have 2 markets. We have market 1, market 2, market 3. Yeah. So let me first of all run the bot, then I'll give the details as the robot is executing. So we'll actually use this button to execute. So for this robot to trade over 3 markets, we need to hit 4 consecutive partial losses. Then the robot executes a trade on over 3. In case of a loss, the robot execute instantly another trade on over 4 markets. Yeah. Then in case the second trade is also a loss, the robot will pause and wait for 4 consecutive partial losses and execute a trade on over 4. In case it's a loss, it will apply the martingale instantly to help make the recovery. So I just want you to see how this robot is actually doing. The performance is really amazing. Yeah. So hitting 4 consecutive losses can actually take a bit of time, so you just need to be patient. Yeah. So we are actually trading this with a new account. This is now the new Deriv API legacy. Yeah. Do you switch? Boom. You can actually see it's a win. So that's how this robot is actually trading. We call it the over virtual hook masterpiece. So this is one of the best robots that you need to give a try. You really don't need to do any market analysis. The performance is really amazing. So we are trading over 3 and over 4 markets. Yeah. So you can actually see how it's actually doing. So in case you just recently created your Deriv account and you are not in a position to log in on any third-party site, just visit traders.co.ke. We already migrated the new Deriv API legacy. Yeah. And with the new Deriv API legacy, everything is amazing and it's really working so well. So as we execute these trades, let me show you something. So in case you want to join the traders community, or you switch, no, of course we hit 3 consecutive losses, not 4. So in case you want to join the traders community, just click this icon here like that. Then you can join our WhatsApp channel, our Telegram channel. We also have a YouTube channel. Those 2 platforms are very much important. They'll actually help you, that is in trading, because for Telegram we always do classes on Telegram and teach people on how to use, that is the advanced Erite. Okay, I'll close that option. The trades are still learning. So far we have only executed 1. So hitting 4 consecutive losses can actually take a bit of time, but one thing you are sure of is that the moment you hit those 4 consecutive partial losses, the chances of losing are very, very minimal. So in case you want to visit Erite Traders, how do you do it? Let's first of all see this trade. Oyo, boom, it's a loss, boom, recovered. We call it the masterpiece. Wow. Wow. You can actually see that. 3 trades, 2 wins, 1 loss, now floating at a profit of 37 USD. So let me show you something. Just in case you want to join Erite Traders platform, how do you go about it? Just get on your browser and type Erite Traders like that and just search. Then click this one. Click the first option. Of course, you'll be logged in on the Erite Traders platform. Alternative, you can just get on your browser and just type Erite Traders. Just type Erite Traders like that, then search and it will automatically open. The trades are still running. The oil switch, boom, recovered. You can actually see that. Amazing. The result is amazing. Like, I just have confidence with this robot. I really don't worry about anything. You can actually see you have taken 5 trades, 3 wins, just 2 losses, currently floating at a profit of 58 USD. So we need about 3 like 2 more trades, yeah, then we hit our target profit. So we call it the over virtual masterpiece. We also do have under virtual masterpiece, which is actually trading that is under 6 with under 5 recovery, and still doing the same stuff. 4 consecutive virtual losses on the OIO switch, boom, loss, boom, recovered. Yeah, okay, so it's actually doing still the same stuff. 4 consecutive virtual losses, execute a trade on under 6, then in case of a loss, execute another trade instantly on under 5. On under 5, yeah. Then in case it's a loss, the robot will wait for 5 consecutive virtual losses, then execute the recovery market on under 5, and you can actually see the results. So virtual hook is really a good innovation. So 7 trades, 4 wins, 3 losses. That's how we do it. So this trade will still continue running, so as I wait to hit my target profit. So that's how you do it. Get on RA Traders and execute your trades. Currently floating at a profit of $78. Yeah, so the trades will continue running. You can actually see that until we hit our target profit. So on this other side, so if I happen to pause a bit, I'll actually continue with the trades. Let me first of all pause a bit there. So you just need to click select bot, then we have it here. We call it that is the over virtual hook masterpiece. We also do have other virtual masterpiece. So this is how this robot is actually working. So this is what you need to set up. That is the global shared option. Just click here and set up the maximum consecutive losses you can take in a low. Of course, by default we set to 5. Then our target profit and stop loss. Set up your stop loss there, your target profit there. Then we have the volatilities. You can always switch your volatilities here. How do you switch it? Just click here, select the default any volatility that you want, then cancel the previous, then close that option. Then go to the risk manager. This is where you set up your stake, and this is a material. Set up your stake just right there. Then we have these that is the market one. If you check market one now, I'm already done explaining how the robot is trading, is what you need to set up. I'm now just explaining how the robot is actually trading. So you only need to set up this part for the global share. Everything else is already set up. So this is how the robot is trading. Market one. If you go to trade definitions, you can actually see we are trading over 3. Then if you go to the virtual hook, you can actually see the robot needs 4 consecutive virtual losses, then execute 1 trade on real. In case it's a loss, the robot will switch to market 2 and execute another trade instantly on over 4. In case the trade is a loss, the robot will switch to market 2. Then you can actually see market 3. You can actually see market 3 is trading over 4. Then the virtual hook, if you check the virtual hook, we actually need 5 consecutive virtual losses, then it will execute a maximum of 2 trades. So it will actually place the first trade. In case the trade is a win, the robot will switch back to market 1. In case it's a loss, the robot will apply the material instantly, then give you the recovery. And you can actually see the performance. So far we have taken 7 trades, 4 wins, 3 losses. So it's actually very simple to actually trade with this robot. It's fully automated, free of charge. Just get on Deriv Traders and backtest. Goodbye.